All right. Shalom, Yashala. Call Halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. Waha Rakak Wadash Barakathum. I like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the select number of Akyam, pushing his truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth. And salutations to the select number of Aquat that they're listening. Got a video that I seen on social media the other day of Akon, which I forgot where. Matter of fact, let me check that. Bear with me, Bob Shah. He might very well be a Jake, if I'm not mistaken. So let me check. I think he's from Sinhalese. Yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, it's in West Africa. A lot of Jake from the transatlantic slave trade came from West Africa. So and he's a excellent songwriter. Got that salt to him, so he may very well be a Jake. Which through the spirit, I believe Akon is a Jake. But back to the lesson. What the lesson centered around is, as you can see, it says Akon says African women are more submissive to their man than American women, and we understand what that comes under. That here it comes as what? Babylon the Great. A lot of BS. A lot of things are what? Matter of fact, let me get it. A lot of stuff is purely folly. Folly is held in a great dignity. Let me see. It's set in great dignity. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. Okay. So that's, clearly talking about how you would view the so-called black man, from the Southern Kingdom, how he is with his women. Here it is. You got whole movements that's been started within the last, I got privy to it. I ain't gonna front. It had to have been almost 10 years ago. It's a rabbit hole with YouTube. But this whole you gotta save yourself, black men, SYSMB. You got MGTOW men going their own way. You got the red pill, and you got then you got the Jake Manosphere. So on and so forth, right? But what Akon is talking about is the simple concept of order, And here in America, it's understood that everything is out of order. Everything is turned upside down. Everything is clearly and purely out of whack, man. So I'm going to let this clip play, and then I'm going to get some more scriptures.
And if we go to Africa, we talking about women, now it's paradise. Because you're not just dealing with beauty. You're also dealing with a different mentality. Like, women treat you like
the king you are.
Like a king. They're not competing with you. They're not fighting for equality. Because they understand that men and women could never be equal. They understand their roles.
To that you say?
Not a goddamn thing.
You sucker. I'm going to go put some money in that jar. Go ahead.
I have some money going to the side for my Africa fund when I can get my shit over there.
I'm going to go bless
when
the
I
jar
get over
early.
there,
I'm going to call you a bunch today.
Yeah.
Put him over there early, yo. This guy.
No, that's a matter. It's a matter of understanding.
How are those roles defined there?
The roles are very defined. It's very clean. Like here, even if you say the word role to a woman here, they get offended.
That's true.
Just use the role. Yo, play your role, let me play mine. Role? What the fuck you mean, play my role? Like, everybody has a role. There's infrastructure to life. And if a woman doesn't understand her position and the role that she play in life, everybody's confused. How can a man and a woman play the same exact role? Where's the balance? Right? So in Africa, it's very clear. The woman plays the role of a woman. Okay? God installed love, emotions, and compassion in a woman, because as a motherly figure, those things have to be instilled.
Nurturing.
Right. This is why women catch so much feeling so quick. This is why they can endure so much pain and still be there. that loyalty, all that comes with them naturally. They think that we treat them like shit. No,
I'm looking at the camera. I was about to say,
They gonna
everybody,
kick his ass.
this is Mr. Akon.
And say it, and Antoine agrees.
No, but guys,
I
at the end of the day,
I
right?
agree.
At the end of the day, it's true.
So I'm gonna give you a little pushback.
Now the man.
I'm gonna give him some too.
I'm gonna give you a pushback.
All right. So, as a woman, her role is to support the man.
I agree.
The man, we are the kings and the divine of this universe. A woman can never compare to the man. They have to understand that here in America. The woman don't create life. They support the creation of life.
Damn, somebody just broke that down to me.
The man is who create life.
Every time I say it, they laugh at me.
Man, we're gods. We the ones that create life.
No, to women, I'm saying this conversation.
Right.
I just said it to you
So,
the other day. Y'all
and
laughed.
let me give you an example of the science of it. A man right now can create life without a woman, but a woman can't create life without a man. If I wanted to create life right now without a woman, I would just shoot my sperm, put it in the incubator, and just
Cool.
give it 9 months, even maybe less with today's science, and a baby will be born. A woman can't do that. So, men, we are the creators of life in actuality.
Hey, we are. Matter of fact, I was gonna pull this anyway, but to back what Akon said. Okay. This is Colossians chapter 1, verse 16. For by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers. All things were created by him and for him. Okay. So that's speaking on Yahushua HaMashiach, okay? And it actually gets back, I'm gonna get back to 1 Corinthians chapter 11, but hey, it's all true what Akon said, man. Now, even with the whole incubator thing, because technically a woman is, to be quite honest, not to sound cruel or anything, but a woman actually is an incubator, and that's a positive thing, and that's alluding to the scriptures, and I'll back that up. Okay, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 11. I like to start at verse 3, but I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is the Most High. Okay, and Akon was spot on, man, because those other nations see how the U.S. is ran, man. And granted, a lot of propaganda from U.S. that was always pushed to them, when they talked about Jake, to these other nations, and then these other nations will come over here and treat Jake, a particular way. I had those views of him, you dig? And if you look at it now, a lot of Benjamites and a lot of Levites are saying, yeah, man, they said, this big disconnect between the southern tribe is due to the propaganda that E did push. But over here in the West, hey, it's all trash around. And it's really not just the Jake marriage rates, man. Everything is terrible, man. Now, of course, other nationalities and so on and so forth, or leading higher than us, But just to clarify, yeah, man, the West, has put this place under a spell to where the Queen of Heaven spirit is heavy here, and now it's become very detrimental. Okay. I'm going to hop down. This is verse 8. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Okay. And that's very clear cut, man. Because you also have people like Minister Farrakhan saying that, well, a man can't become a man till he has a woman, which It doesn't say that in the scriptures, you know. Now, the Most High did make a woman for man, just like I'm just reading, you know, which he actually ordained Yahweh Shah HaMashiach and the angels to do, okay? Because for the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man, okay? So that's what I actually had just pulled from Colossians 1 and verse 16, okay? Verse 9, neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. Okay? Yahweh Shah HaMashiach did that. Verse 10. For this cause ought the woman to have power on her head because of the angels. Okay? So that is further proven. It's further proven that the man is in charge, man. Okay? So that is the reason why that is the reason why things are going haywire in the West, because these principles aren't being pushed forth, man. You know, of course, the apostles and elders, we understand that, man. You know, but even here, we're under the curses, man. You know, this is not our rest. Okay, verse 10 again, for this cause ought the woman to have power on her head because of the angels, meaning she's under the authority of her husband, you know. Verse 11, nevertheless, neither is the man without the woman, neither the woman without the man in the Lord, okay? In Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, and why? In Salaki, in Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, okay? So it's been made very clear cut, man. Okay, very, very clear cut. Okay, that the man is the head and the woman is to follow, man. There's no negative connotations on that. Okay, but I believe the point has been made, and Abaratazah, this has been edifying for the body, you know, for the Akyam and for the Akwath. Okay, with that, once again, I'd like to say Shalom, Kol Halal, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, Wa Harakak Wadash Barakathum. Once again, I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the select number of Akyam, pushing his truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth. And salutations to the select number of Akwat that are listening. Shalom.